It's my fault for the Carti. I'll be real. It's my fault. Carti never got no 2 mil. You know that. He got a couple $100K. But still.
To what? You know what? Don't even worry about it, man. We can save more money, dog. That's crazy. Tell you what's good, YouTube, man. It's your boy Dre to official. Back with another video, man. And today, we got Adin Ross admits he effed up. Now listen, I reacted to another video, I believe. Yeah, I reacted to another video between him and Carti, how they were beefing and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, the things that Adin has been doing has been kind of weird lately. But I don't know if they've been like, I don't think his intentions are bad when he's doing the things that he's doing. I don't feel like they're bad. I just feel like they can be done in a better way. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get into this video, man, see what's going on. And let's see what Adin talking about, man. Let's do it.
What's poppin', y'all? Adin Ross finally admitted that he done effed up the game for a lot of these other people. I'm gonna play you guys this clip from a Playboi Max stream, give you guys some analysis and a little bit of the history, because I don't think it was Adin that really ruined it.
Be real, it's my fault. It's my fault for the Carti. I'll be real, it's my fault. Carti never got no 2 mil. You know that. He got a couple $100K. But still, that's really like the issue with that.
No talk. They said, what are you talking about?
So, Baby is a cool dude though. Like I'm not like, bro, he's actually a cool dude. He's just about his money.
Revenue until
and I'll be real, his perspective.
So in context, I'm gonna do a different video covering the Playboi Max and Lil Baby situation. But Lil Baby showed up for an In the Booth with Playboi Max, and in this clip that Adin Ross is reacting to, he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna need we need to divvy up. We need to break the breakdown of what's popping in the stream. Like how much bread is this stream making, and I'm gonna need a piece of that. We gonna have to split that." And Playboi Max is looking at him like, huh? Wait, what? And then Adin is like, yo, this is my fault, because if you guys remember, Adin Ross, he got Playboi Carti to, this was one of the lamest moments of Playboi Carti ever. Like I wouldn't call wearing a thong lame. I just think that's not even zesty. That's just, what the hell are you doing? It's not actually a thong, but it's like, and you know what? We're not even going to try to name it what it actually is. Anyway, he danced around in a mask. People thought he was going to do an interview. He completely misled Adin Ross and his team, and he scammed him. He showed up for 10 minutes and was going to leave with some of his accessories. Like, he has this tall, bald British dude as one of his accessories. It's weird. It's kind of like when Nicole Richie and, I was about to say Pamela Anderson, different era. It's when Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton would walk around with Pomeranians. Like, they'd have these tiny little dogs that were their accessories. Playboi Carti's accessory is these, like, bald fashion dudes. Like, yeah, you know my twin going to deliver a classic. I know that guy's an actual designer. That's a different story. So we don't want to put smut on his name. He's actually doing something. But he looks similar. Like this guy that Playboi Carti walks around. But we're getting too far into the weeds of this. And they let the narrative spread that they spend $1 million or $2 million to get Carti, and then Adin's like, yeah, you know, well, he didn't get the whole $2 million.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Regardless of anything, of him talking about or him spreading this fake news saying they got $2 million to get Carti on the stream, I don't care who you are, gang. I don't give a fuck who you are. I mean, it all depends, bro. $2 million, bro, to get somebody on your stream, bro. That I don't think that's like a good investment to make, bro. $2 million to get somebody on your stream, no. Like, I promise you, if I'm doing a stream, bro, and I'm popping in this stream and shit, bro, and somebody say, yeah, bro, I come on your stream for $2 million. To what? You know what? Don't even worry about it, man. We could just talk on the phone and shit. Well, you ain't even gotta come on the stream, gang. That's cool. It's cool. $2 million? Oh, hell no.
I had to give him some bread, but he didn't get the jet either. And people were really upset with Playboi Carti about this. Well, they let the narrative run because Kick was I think it was Kick was #1 on the App Store that day. They got so much press off of it, and Adin Ross would later go on to say that Eddie was really happy with the situation overall and felt like they got a serious multiple on advertising, signups, etc. to the site compared to what they ended up paying Playboi Carti, which, as we're finding out now, is a couple $100,000. What is a couple $100,000? Is that 2, 3, 4? We know it's less than 5, or is it? I don't know. I don't know how Adin calculates numbers, but we're gonna guess it's between 2 to 400,000. But then Adin was also telling people, like, yo, he was paying a lot of people to get on his stream. He was paying Charleston White. In the beginning, I don't think he paid him. But I don't think this is what messed up the game. I think what messed up the game is either Adam22, we have to circle it back to Adam22, or Vlad, for within hip-hop at least. Because Vlad, he was the first one to start paying people for interviews when he didn't used to do that. And this has become, I wouldn't say an industry standard now, but it's become an expectation of certain guests. And it made sense for Vlad. But the difference is when Vlad started paying people, he's looking at the numbers, like, okay, maybe this person is more likely to show up, less likely to cancel. If it costs me X amount of dollars, like he's broken it down before. It costs him this much to rent the space. It costs him X amount to hire the filmer to be there, because most of the time Vlad is not on location, which I know every time I say that, some people are like, wait, he's not in the room with them? No, they're talking to like Karen from SpongeBob, Plankton's wife, and Vlad is on that screen. So it's a nice setup that he's got. So he's thinking like,
bro, you gotta think about this shit, bro. You gotta be making mad bread. Like, bro, you know how much money you gotta be freaking making to pay a nigga hundreds of thousands of dollars to get up on your stream, to pay the person to record that bit, pay the spot that you gotta get to, like rent out the spot that you gotta go to interview them. You gotta be making some money, gang. Like y'all peep that shit, bro. You gotta be making some money. That's outrageous to me, bro. Damn. Like, you gotta think about it. Imagine if these guys were already popping on the stream and shit, or YouTube shit, and they didn't have to pay nobody to come to their videos. Nigga, you talking about these niggas is sitting on money, dog. That's crazy.
yo, if I'm spending, who knows, like a couple $100, maybe 500, I don't know, on a shoot, and they don't show up, there goes that amount of money for me. So if I can incentivize them and I know I'm going to do this amount of profit, then it makes sense. And it did make sense for a while. But people didn't know how much other people were getting paid, and they didn't know how much Vlad was getting. And for a very long time, people didn't know that Vlad was paying people for interviews. But Adam22, he, like, for example, he paid the killer of Pop Smoke to get that first interview. But where Adam22,
you're paying the murderer, the killer, Pop Smoke to get on your interview game? What the fuck is wrong with niggas? Like, folks really be doing this for some clicks? Like, what the fuck? He probably didn't know.
really done messed up was when he did that Iced Coffee Hour podcast with none other than Graham Stephan and I can't believe I'm forgetting the other guy's name. I've actually spoken to him a couple of times too. Hey man, his co-host, Graham Stephan's co-host. All due respect, I just forgot your name. It's been a while since we've spoken. But for him, and he said he made $1 million a month on No Jumper. Now, when people say numbers, they're usually saying their best month, for the most part, or they're saying around the amount that they've done for the past couple of months. And check the timeline on when they did that interview. Things were scorching hot. They were making bread from all different angles. And Polo G was one of the first people to react to that and say, yo, we got to start breaking up this content. These people doing interviews, we coming on there for free, and they're making $1 million a month. And that $1 million a month started spreading everywhere. You even had academics damn near getting ravenous, thinking like,
hold on, chat. My dude's calling. Hello? I'm making a video. Alright, chat, I'm back.
nah, you know, that million's got to be from Plug Talk, or like, ain't no way he's making that million just from No Jumper. You know, he got a little bit antsy. He was like, no way he's making more than me, which I don't get why. Well, no, I do get why that's a competition. I just think I don't fall into that competition myself. I don't judge myself by that, so I don't relate. But yeah, I understand the competition there. But that's when the rappers started to find out about how much. Because when you know someone's getting paid, there's a difference between knowing how much they're getting paid. Because that's what caused the whole complex show between Academics, Everyday Struggle, Academics, and Joe Budden to fall apart. Academics even talks about it. He's like, yeah, once Joe found out how much the sponsors were paying us, or Spotify, because Spotify, the show was originally Monday to Thursday, and then Spotify wanted them to do a Friday show, and they were going to get paid an extra who knows how much. And then Joe found out how much Spotify was paying for that, and he lost his mind. He was never the same. I don't know how much the exact amount was, but let's say it was $50,000 an episode, right? Joe's looking at it like, wait, hold on.
50,000 an episode, boy, I'm posting 30 times a day. 30 times a day. What? 50,000? Man.
We're getting an extra $1,500 to be here. I think they were getting paid $17,000 a month because Star, Troy Terrain, we cannot show him on screen or anything. He does not play about that. But he was on the show briefly, and he was saying that he got $17,000 a month. And I think Academics was talking about the same amount. So if you're getting $17,000 a month to show up an extra Friday and get another $1,500 for like what, an hour, maybe a couple of hours with transport back and forth, you're like, yeah, sweet. That's a sweet deal. That's another what, 6 bands? But when you see that, oh no, it was $50K, I'm just throwing a number there, coming in, you're like, whoa, hold on. Because really, wealth is just comparison. And that caused everything to be crumbling down. So Vlad never showed how much he was making or telling people how much he made. But Adam, when you put that number out there, it anchored things. And then when you had all those kick deals going out and you had Adin Ross, like people dropping how much he paid, people start thinking, well, if Carti got $2 million, I'm like 10% as hot as Carti, so I should be getting at least $200K. And they start demanding numbers, and then they start thinking, and then now, especially in the past 24 months, no, not even the past 24 months, in the past 10 months is when the streaming thing really popped off with the awareness of how much the top streamers are making. Keep in mind, very important every word I'm saying, the awareness of the amount that the top streamers are making, because people are expanding it to saying like, yo, streamers is eating. No, streamers are not eating. Well, I mean, they have enough to eat. They're not feasting. The top streamers are feasting. And then you've got people like Lil Baby that's thinking, well, if I'm providing you entertainment, it's the same thing that I'd be doing if I pulled up to a club or if I pulled up to whatever. So Adin, I don't think he messed this up. And I kind of got into the topic for the next.
Okay, see, if y'all watched the last video, when he said like that, it kind of makes sense. The half kind of makes sense. But I feel like the half is pushing it though, gang. Like, why not 25? Like, 25 cool, but 50% of my revenue, gang? Never did he just say that.
Video, so I'm gonna have to cut this short soon. But nah, Adin, he did not. This was not his fault. He admitted that he messed up here, but I don't think this was Adin's fault at all. Now, Adin buying a $25 million crib, I do think that has rappers looking at him differently. Because what rapper do you know that has 25 million? And they're looking at Playboi Max and saying, well, if Adin got a $25 million crib, how much can you buy? And that's therein it lies. So yeah, Kick, they built their backs off of these inflated streaming deals where they allowed the narrative to go out that the numbers that they were giving were significantly higher than they were. But regardless, like if somebody signed a quote-unquote $30 million deal, but it was really $8 million, that's still a ton of money. But now everybody, especially within entertainment, is aware of how much these guys are making or how much they could be making. And they're like, yo, I want a piece of the pie. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Was this Adin's fault, or would you say it was No Jumper for putting out the numbers first? Within hip-hop specifically, we're not talking about other things. I think most other fields still don't really see it. They still see it as press as opposed to like appearances. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.
Okay, so y'all, first of all, chat, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Do y'all think it was Adin's fault or not? I ain't gonna cap, bro. I'm gonna keep it big. first and foremost, I thought this was gonna be a video between how him and Kyle were beefing and some shit like that. This definitely wasn't that. But from watching this video, I don't feel like it's Adin's fault, bro. I don't feel like it's Adin's fault. I feel like as in general, like if you look at any streamer, bro, you can tell they get money because of the things they wear, the jewelry that they wear. Like you can tell that they're getting some type of money. Adin just made that period at the end when he got a $25 million house. Once you buy this nigga got a $25 million house, and all he do is stream, bro. Like, literally all he do is stream. Do you gotta think about Casanat as well? Casanat is getting deals like Nike deals and Rumble deals, all these other deals that he's getting and his money that he's bringing in. So you know that he's getting money. You know what I'm saying? You know that these streamers are getting money. So now that these rappers are getting hip to the fact that these streamers are getting money, okay, now, yeah, let me see if I can get a piece of that pie. You want me to come on this stream? Oh, yeah, let me get a piece of that pie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like it's Adin's fault at all. I just feel like he just put the period at the end of the sentence, bro. Like, yeah, we getting money, nigga. We getting money, nigga. $25 million crib. Yeah, we getting money. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think, man. It's your boy Dre2 Official, and I'm out, man. Okay?